see you again today. So I'm glad to be with you today for remember our the spiritual path, particular pure dharma. Today we have topic the pure motivation. So that is very important. So we start from the prayer, short motivation prayer. Okay, I use the bell for start. May universal great kindness and wisdom point the way out of confusion. May the truth that brings ultimate peace inform my life. May the opportunity to gather with like-minded seekers lead to greater awareness. May the blessing of these teachings today be of great benefit to myself and others. Thank you. So the beginning, we were do very short practice the 3 times breathing out very deeply. So that is good for our mind and body and energy, and also could be preparation for lesson, thinking the teaching and thinking the important meaning, and remembering for your wonderful experience and blessing from your background of spiritual path. Okay, let me start. Breathing through your nostrils very slowly and smoothly 3 times. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you for the enthusiastic, the, uh, the spiritual path, particular, the pure nature or mind teaching. So I hope this teaching great happening for you and for your uh, spiritual balancing and your the mind balance and for your energy. And so you know, the so many different the spiritual practice and listen many teachings, and so I will tell you for a reminder for the meaning of motivation. I guess already you know most of these topics, and but the spiritual system is the important remembering always, and we know one thing, but that is not enough. Always need to be remembered and use daily life and and realize for the deeper promote the step by step. So that is the spiritual system. So the motivation is the like clean pollution, and we know every morning when you wake up and we do the cleaning face and hand and your teeth, brush teeth. So even more, you clean your house and daily or weekly cleaning your clothes and house and environment in your garden. So those are important things to do for your health and for your mind, and not only you or your families and friends. If you are clean for your environment in house, and then your friends are happy, and maybe you have more friends, you get more friends. So if you are the polluted so much and bad smell and maybe the house is also the mess up, so many things happened, and then maybe your friends run away, not come close, everybody not unhappy. So that is just some example. In spiritual path, the motivation and good attitudes, that is the the basic foundation. No matter what you do practice, Sudra path, Tantra path, and Dzogchen path, Mahamudra path, whatever. So in scripture says the causal motivation and the motivation of time. That is two different motivations. Causal motivation means that when you're planning to practice or the spiritual activities, that is causal motivation. Because you have planned make a stupa, big stupa in next year, but your motivation should have this year because causal motivation. Cause of the activities, right? So their stem is the beginning pure motivation. And the motivation of time, that is the next year, time is come up and you start working the activities of building the stupa. So that is the motivation of time. So some people, very pure motivation, you're planning the causal motivation, very pure. And then the motivation of time, that time maybe a little bit polluted, change your mind, something like that. Yeah. Sometimes your causal motivation, planning, that time you have your motivation is a little bit polluted, something mistake. Maybe the mistake is the could have 20%, 50%, 80%, something. That is anything possible. But the right time during your activities, your motivation is changed and now it's pure. Yeah, 100% pure. So that is also possibility. So that is the scripture, the basic Buddhism, and I mean the Buddhism like ancient Xiongxiong culture. That is, I mean the Buddhism means the all of things. Okay. So ancient the great practitioners, they focusing on so much the motivation topic. So every day their mind training practice they do, and they collect the pieces of black stones, white stones on the table in home. So they check their self when arise the good motivation, good mind, good thought, and then they collect one white stone, and they, when they arise the negative thoughts, and they collect the black stone. So the very beginner or beginning practitioner, they have more black stone piece. And then everyday training, weekly, monthly, yearly, and then later the white pieces is more and black pieces less. So because the training all the time, they're thinking about that important. Yeah. So that is other word. The good the people become nicer and nicer. Yeah. Better and better. Okay. The attitude, the idea, their thoughts, their kindness and the compassionate. Yeah. Better and better. Progress. Yeah. Because the real dharma is you need change mind. Changing mind is the real dharma. Okay. So if you practice many years, but still your mind is just ordinary, so that is need to uh, progress more and more. Yeah. We know that is also not only belief system. It's we described about the logical system also. Yeah, that is the our daily base in human society, good and bad, uh, the result and good result or bad result. That we see through our eyes. We know everybody have this experience. Yeah. So that is we see through logical system. Okay. Because when you go on the bus, in the road, and you have the empty bottle, plastic bottle, you not or lot through on the road. Yeah. So why? If you fail of the law, yeah, and then you kept that, it's not true, right? That is one idea. The other idea is you think, oh, if I threw this empty bottle and the environment is polluted, and then that is so many problems for our earth and our human society, our land. So your idea, other idea like this. So which is better for the idea? Yeah, we choose the better idea is the you think about the our earth and environment clean. So that is the pure motivation. Otherwise, maybe you can throw out the empty bottle. There's people not realize that they just what we say ignore other people, and then just you not get a fine. Yeah, that is happening so many times. So that is one example. Other example for the someone um, and be in the school teacher. So he should teach properly for the students, right? So that is uh, two things. Maybe two many ideas, many different motivations. Uh, for example, one motivation. So, oh yeah, I should teach properly because uh, I need appreciation for the students. Maybe I need for my demand, for my position, or my salary. So that motivation is one thing. Other things, yeah, I should teach properly because I should have to my students. We have wonderful connection. Anyway, for IMB teacher, there be a student. So maybe doesn't matter you background, belief system. Maybe the God created for that. Maybe the karma created that connection with a teacher and student. Yeah. Or I should uh, teach properly because the education is important in humanity, our human being and young generations. I should service for properly. Um, so that is wonderful also. Yeah. So there are so many things, different motivations, and some of them not that much nice, some of them wonderful. So that is, we know, everybody has experience. Okay. If someone don't have a good motivation, and but they're doing activity something, but they're not happy themselves. If they have wonderful motivation and they did something mistake, but that's not regret. They are happy. Okay. So sometimes in Buddhist scripture says there, previous long time, this story, right? So on the big ship, like a cruise ship, and then many business people, 500 people, they traveling together, and then there one bad guy. He uh, decide for the whole other 500 business people killed, and so that is knows other one someone. So then he decide, oh, this is very bad situation, very dangerous situation. For if I will get a negative karma for the killing this bad guy, that doesn't matter if other 500 people save their lives. So his motivation, very wonderful. So then he killed that bad guy. So then other 500 people saved their lives. But he did the negative activity, killed someone, but the motivation is pure. So that is sometimes happen. And similarity in the hospital, people get sick, so they need to surgery. So doctor do the cut their body by knife, right? Weapons. Yeah. So that's not a nice activities, but the motivation is the people saved life. Yeah. So therefore, the doesn't matter the activities. So The matter is the motivation and thoughts, okay? Kind mind and compassionate mind. So therefore, said in teaching, um, um, the motivation is what we say, two different things. One thing's like so the sub cherishing, sub cherishing, right? So sub cherishing is the thinking about himself or herself, not others. That's very strong emotions. That is very strong thoughts. So sub cherishing is door of breakdown for you. Yes. Breakdown means reduce your energy. You're thinking, oh, I do establishing myself wonderfully, specially, right? I should be better for everyone, better than the everyone, right? So, but the reality is energy down. Break down their relationships, break down their friends, communications, others. Yeah, break down their compassion and loving kindness, all of them. Positive energies break down. The door of breakdown of your energy. What is this? That is sub-cherishing. So bad motivations is always circumstance into the sub-cherishing, related to sub-cherishing, coming from sub-cherishing. So in scripture says, cherishing others, foundation of your positive quality. Or your positive qualities come from your other cherishing, maybe cherishing others, whatever, right? You're helping others, compassionate others. So you're not important for you, the important others. Yeah. So that is in the scripture. That is whole practitioners, ancient time, whole practitioners followed that structure, followed that, what we say, instruction. Yeah. So people, we know they experienced it already, everybody, even in one family, someone self-cherishing. So they're only thinking me, they're not thinking husband, not thinking wife, not thinking like not help to the others, parents, right? So then, of course, the families are not happy. Then very far for the communication, relationships, very far friends, right? So if people thinking others, helping others, and then families are closer, friends are closer, be more and more friends. So appreciate for society. Yeah. So that is, we know, we see through eyes. Yeah. That's not the deep meaning, right? Yeah. So, we know so many other important person, like Monday Maker, no, like the Mahatma Gandhi. So um, he uh, defends human rights in Africa, but he is not from Africa. But he thinking others, human rights, other people suffering. Yeah. So he was activities wonderfully. So people uh, like him. Not only him, so many like these holy beings. I mean, important person. So also, if you have wonderful motivation, compassionate, and helping others, also happy yourself, you have wonderful energy. You have wonderful uh, communication, also wisdom. Yeah, that is sign of you have wisdom so much, highly uh, high level wisdom inside. We know there are so many laws in this modern time. You uh, should should not do that. You should do that. So many things laws because therefore somebody some patient maybe or elderly person fell down on the road. Then sometimes says, "Oh, you don't touch." So because law, you fail of law, you don't touch. But if you have wonderful motivation and then you touch him or her, yeah. Um, but after that, if you got something punish, but you be happy because your motivation is pure. Your motivation is compassionate. But the law is they made the government maybe temporarily, right? So that is the what we say sign of uh, the what is the motivation? Yeah, the motivation is comes from your idea. Good motivation comes from the compassion in your energy of compassion. Yeah. Bad motivation is the energy of your less compassion. Yeah, we know. So other things, the motivation is source of the truth or the or people honest people, and they have wonderful motivation. The motivation is related to truth. In scripture, if you believe in invisible beings or gods and nagas, so many other invisible beings. So in scripture says, people, honest people, they do activities wonderfully. So the God and Naga and other invisible beings are very happy. You know, the Tibetan calendar. So they say that, oh, today is very holiday, something maybe 15, calendar date 15 and 10th and I will say 8th and so 30th. So important date. So the power for invisible beings, gods and nagas. So those are like visit to human being, human society. They see, they take a look what doing the human being. They do wonderful, they do the badly, but they have motivation, so they know. Who has a wonderful motivation, wonderful activities, so then they are very happy and they protect you. Even they protect to humanity and our earth and land and ocean. Yeah, and prosperity. If people bad action like the war and the what we say, the corruptions and so many negative energies happening, and then those god and nagas, they are not happy, unhappy, and maybe crying. So then they very stay far away, not protect more. That is in the spiritual path belief system. Okay, we know. So if you are honest person, everybody trusts you. Everybody happy with you. If you're not an honest person, and then there is something trouble more and more, always trouble. Or trouble with family, trouble with friends, trouble with society, trouble with co-workers and job. So many things happen, bad things happen. That is also related with motivation. Yeah. So I tell you other things like ancient time, the wonderful practitioner and Buddhist practitioner. He lived in Hermitage. His name Bekonchen, and lived in Hermitage. And he has a wonderful sponsor. Now, usually this sponsor service him, bring clothes and food. And one day, the day of he will come, the sponsor come today. So then he thinking, oh, today my sponsor come here. And then I will do nicely offering things and clean everything. I will preparation. I can do that. He thought, and then he did the nice water boards of her and flowers. So beautifully he made altar. Then he sat down. Now already prepared. So he checked himself for his motivation. Yeah, yeah, that is very important. So he checked himself, but other people, nobody checking for his motivation, but he checking himself. That's the only way to do that. Otherwise, the other people, most people, ordinary people, they don't know what you have motivation. You're doing things so a lot, but uh, who knows? Maybe invisible beings and God and Nagas, they know, but human beings don't know. So he checked himself, his motivation. He did that the nice offer. That is he just like preparation for be preparation for the his sponsor come there. Yeah. So then he immediately what we say just the trust put on the altar because he was mistake motivation. He already knows that is not benefit for he did that things because the motivation is polluted. Yeah, he destroyed immediately destroyed the altar. Yeah, so that's example for yeah. No matter you back the you build a big monastery, big stupa, whatever. Okay, yeah. So other things in scripture we have said there ancient time don't have name but the story in scripture says that in the one elderly lady and then other one the very rich person. So rich person made a very huge uh, butter lamp. Butter lamp like very big, looks like a house. So he burned that. So many people gathering like ceremony, big ceremony for big water line. So then uh, many people appreciate for that and so wonderful he did that, the rich person. So then elderly women, she's very poor and she brings some, what's it, mm, uh, very small, a small butter lamp. Even the part of the animals, the what we say, I don't know that name there because animals, the like nail, uh, part of nail, like yak nail, um, top of the foot. They have some container, looks like small container. Yeah, maybe hope. Yeah, hope. So small container, very small container, get from yak foot. So bring that very small, made small lamp. That's put side by the rich person's butter lamp. Rich person's butter lamp is like a house. So her butter lamp is like very small, maybe 2-3 inch, like that. Maybe 2 inch. Oh yeah. So later, there come very big wind blow. Everybody see. So the rich person, the big butter lamp is blow away, carried by the wind. That butter lamp fire. Okay, the small one, other ladies, butter lamp is still remain. So that is very wonderful sign. Everybody surprised. So then later, the holy beings, they investigate what was happened. That is what the reason. So then that is the motivation. Because the rich person, the motivation is polluted. Because he say, I do this. I can do this because rich, but I can do this for purpose, for appreciation for other people. Yeah, like that. His dignity for his rich sign for the negative motivation, not the benefit for our sentient beings, like that. But the poor lady, she appreciate appreciate much the rich person did that, and then she can do that very small things, and then I offer this for all sentient beings, benefit for our world and our art and our benefit for all sentient beings. Therefore, that is the much better than the beggar one. Yeah, so that is example. The whole things, whatever doing, the spiritual path, that is same. Okay, no matter what you did, the matter is motivation. Okay, so general Buddhism, we said the dharma activities, dharma practice. What is dharma practice? That's need to be questioned. So, yeah, so dharma is general Buddhism say dharma is liberation and enlightenment. So the practice, you make effort, get that energy or that wisdom. Yeah. So in the liberation and enlightenment is the what we say, get through your training mind and changing mind, because used to mind is no good, and then you do training more and more, and then be better and better, progress your mind, and then later you will get the liberation and enlightenment. So that is the depend on the motivation. If you have different purpose, your motivation, and then that's not cause of the liberation and enlightenment. In pure Dzogchen, what I told, the main topic, So Dharma activity, yes? Dharma is Rigpi some knowing wisdom. The activities you should actualize or realize that Rigpi are luminous wisdom. Okay, luminous wisdom is uh, actualized. That is the Dharma activities. Dharma practice. Okay. Yeah. So therefore, um, the what part of the all Dharma activities should have uh, correct motivations. Of course, there sometimes everybody mistake some parts, maybe 1%, 2%, 10%, something 20%, right? Yeah, mistake, but that is not big deal, but it is immediately recognized and change immediately. That's way to do that. So the practitioners ancient time did that. In scripture, it's showing that. That's also naturally we know logically and I say psychologically we know because we see in our society or family and friends relationship with friends families also. Okay, so I think we have time is gone, and next time maybe I talk some meditations and do practice how to do practice. That is the sometimes I would like to talk. And very beginning we have the concentrations, calm mind, and recognize mind and recognize yourself. So those are maybe good for discussion and pay attention on these things, and then you will be good for the daily base, your spiritual energy and your balancing mind and emotions. So I hope we will continually at this program. Thank you so much. Wonderful day and night. And we have short prayer. So especially the prayers for underworld. So many people are suffering. So we need on the remove this war and suffering, and people get back normal, and people get back energies, and there is people for long life and the progress, their prosperity, their life force, and their happiness and joyful. So that is very important. We do dedication for them, okay? Through having heard and contemplated these teachings, may the path to peace become accessible. May the light of loving kindness and wisdom awaken and grow increasingly. Illuminated by truth, may I serve as a beacon for suffering beings. May the radiance of the natural mind dispel darkness and benefit all beings. Thank you and see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you, actually. Thank you, everybody. Next month.